beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event. 12 rounds of welterweight action. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Bradley's. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway.
Keep working, keep working.
Eddie, do you think this is the kind of matchup where we're going to see a lot of movement?
Yeah, I think so, especially if the faster fighter gets his way. He knows he's fighting a guy that hasn't gone rounds too often. He's going to want him to walk. He's going to want to make sure he burns up.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Porter's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. That right hand over the top lands flush. And now another left. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Hey, let's go out there now. Come on, now, let me see.
90 seconds to go here in this round. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Now look at him. He does not look. Did you see that? Oh, and here comes the first challenge of his night. Down he goes.
One, two.
Bradley's back up on his feet. What will he look like in the next few moments of this fight? That's the big question. Well, what do they say, Teddy? Something's got to stick. That combination was something.
Well, you know what it was? The first couple punches were throwaway punches. Set up the later punches.
Bradley's scoring with that right hand. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
It's only to come forward this round. Keep that jab.
Tim Bradley's coming off of a round where he was just dropped. Now he's got to go back out there. What's the mentality, Teddy?
Well, right now, what he's got to do is buy some time. And you got to be one of those time buyers. You know, you go out there and you say, you know, I want to be able to get, you know, a little bit of space here. You want to grab. You want to move. Anything. You can't worry about winning this round. That's gone all right. Survive the round. Get your head clear. You're going to win the other round.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Now hugging on the inside. He comes with the straight right hand. Bradley's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Bradley's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Bradley's right hand scores well that time. Porter's on the receiving end of a hook. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Tim Bradley's able to get up. Teddy, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Fires right back at him. Unable to connect by Porter. Porter's right hand scores well. Tim Bradley's grasping at straws at this point right now. He has not had an answer for his opponent all night long. Surprised he even got out of that last round when he was knocked down. Porter's speed, to me, Teddy, is clearly the biggest difference. Boom, left hand comes home. Solid. Wow, is this good stuff? What good stuff? He just scored the knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
Joe, that's incredible. And the knockdown earlier actually set up this knockdown because his opponent, he got a little reckless, a little careless.
Porter's getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Bradley's not just loading up, he's landing combination punches like he did right there. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Porter's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability, that's only part of the equation, but just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean, they're crisp, they're short. They're together.
Final 10 seconds. And we come to the end of the round. Porter's putting on a show for the fans in this fight so far, but it's not the kind of show that his corner wants to see. Yes, he's up 2-1 according to your scorecard as we start round number 4, but considering the fact that they've already traded knockdowns, anything can happen from here on out.
Yeah, but if I'm the corner, I'm taking a negative, a possible negative, I'm turning it into a positive. I'm going to tell him, hey, look, you've been down now, don't let it happen again. You know what his strengths are, don't play into them.
There's the combo downstairs. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Little head knocking with that right hand. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Good step back. That was the left hand that came raining in on him. He does not look good right now. Expect him to clinch. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Porter's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A here.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Last 10 seconds. Bradley's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Considering the fact that in the last round, he got tagged hard, he looks great right now to open up this round.
Well, I'm not shocked because I think he has character. I think there's substance to him. And the only way that you find the metal of a person is when you test him, when you push him up against the cliff. And he's being tested now, and he's showing what he's made of.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. Bradley's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
Left and right, come on. Do that again, that look good. Do that one more time. Unload right now, more punches.
Porter's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. A headshot blocked. Halfway into round number 5 here. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go. Oh no, actually, I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. And now he scores well with the straight right. That's a tried and true method that works out very well, the counterpunch landing by Porter. Bradley's showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. A well-timed hook by Porter. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Oh, very nice, smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
So the round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas sitting with you ringside. I know you had a very busy week before you flew here out to broadcast this fight, doing your charitable contributions back in Staten Island with the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Joe. We did well. We had our dinner, our yearly dinner, where we're able to raise money to help people that are in need, people that have nowhere else to go for help. Whether it's a mother that can't pay the cancer treatment for a 7-year-old daughter, and we're able to pick up that insurance. But the thing that I want to take a second to thank everybody for is that it's a collective effort. It's all the people that allow us the resources to go out there and help those people.
Bradley's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Tim Bradley's starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a 3-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. And he's holding. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Good combination to the head. Porter's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he could do something to sort of, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing, because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
Combination to the head. Porter's left now getting into the mix.
Guard your head.
Scored well up top. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Bradley's so dangerous with that accuracy, a 2-punch combination landed. And round 6 comes to an end. Took a shot, now he gives the left. Good exchange, he fires back. Bradley's picking up right where he left off. Remember how he finished that last round?
Yeah, he really finished strong, really fast. And you know what? This is a thinking man's fight. I know a lot of people are going to say, Teddy, he's just an aggressive fighter. No, he understands, and his corner understands that his opponent only had 60 seconds to recover, and they're jumping on him, figuring that the opponent hasn't recovered.
Good double jab by Porter. Defense easily turns into offense. Blocks a blow, sends an uppercut. Back and forth exchange. Bradley's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
Keep moving, come on now.
Tim Bradley's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
That's okay. That's all right. Now
You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
Come on.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
There's a good example of Tim Bradley's jab setting things up. Porter's doing well here with that two-punch combination.
There you go.
Bradley's the target of a hook. Tim Bradley's combination punching is working well here. And that does it for this round. I'm always interested in how a fighter's disposition can change during the course of the fight. And as we start round number 8 here, you see that he is up. But all it takes is a little momentum to build against him, and this thing can turn around.
Well, the real testing of a fighter, the real testing of a professional is what they can do late. Can they keep it up, or do they become satisfied? We're going to find out right now how this guy is in those areas.
Tim Bradley's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Porter's doing really well on the outside.
It's all right.
Nice job doubling up the jab by Porter.
Keep working about it.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
So this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Porter's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Bradley's well off the mark that time. A well-placed left hand up top. Solid right by Porter. Good, solid right hand lands. Tim Bradley's got to do a better job. He is getting rocked. Start of a new round, and you got to expect his opponent to jump all over him. He nearly got rid of him at the end of the last round.
Yeah, if I'm in the other corner, I'm trying to get after him. But you can use that in reverse. You know your opponent's coming after you. Maybe he gets a little reckless. You have an opportunity to nail him as he's coming after you.
Porter's on the receiving end of a very good counter punch. Head hunting never hurt, does it with the hook. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Bradley's thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away, so as you said, those punches, you know, are going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to it. They're getting through to him.
Halfway through the 9th round.
Protect yourself. Come on now.
That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Porter.
Keep your feet loose. Come on now.
Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. Commits to the straight right. You see him holding on. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Comes back with an overhand right. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Come on. You gotta let
And now they start round number 10. Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Tim Bradley's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. He pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. Porter's almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. And he ties up on the inside. Porter's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. I am so impressed by what he's been able to do with the jab tonight. You know, he told us, and he's shown us in the past what he can do with the infighting. It's how he gets to that position that's been the big reward.
Well, he's understood that that left hand does so many things. It sets up defense, it sets up your big power shots, and it allows you to get in close. It allows you to be aggressive, and he's done that all night.
He missed with that headshot. Bradley's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Took a shot, now he gives the left. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Start of round number 11. Teddy, I peek over at your scorecard. Now we put it up there, and I see Bradley's down in this fight. He still has a chance to win it, though. It's a close fight.
You know what he's got to do, Joe, right now to win this fight? Not go down the stretch. He's got to go down memory lane. He's got to remember all the things he sacrificed. When his friends were out playing, when they were going out at night, he was in the gym. When his friends were going to the prom, he was in the gym. When they were doing all those things, he was working. He's got to remember that now and bring it home.
A little defense turns to offense by Porter. Porter's proving to be elusive.
Got protection now.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. 90 seconds to go in this 11th round. Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. Bradley's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Up top with the quick hook. Good effective work with that straight right hand. A little 1-2, jab, followed by the cross. He just missed that shot up top. Comes right back with some offense of his own. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Now he ties up there. Sending shots to the midsection. Takes one to give one, and he comes back with the right hand. Took a shot, now he gives the left. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has the feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're gonna have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is gonna wind up not standing at the end.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Flush right hand to the head. Blocks a shot and then lands an uppercut of his own. Porter's on the back end of an uppercut again.
Yeah, baby. Good.
Bradley's got a little something coming back at him, and a counter punch scored.
Come on, man.
Porter's swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Bradley's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Comes with the right. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Porter. Blocks the headshot. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. And now he's targeting upstairs. Great work offensively, landing that combination. Tim Bradley's almost out of it there. He was stunned. Well, you should have your judge's license taken away if you don't see this one the obvious way, Teddy.
If one of these judges dare go another direction with this, I want their picture up on a post office board.
Most wanted poster.
Yes, sir.
Well, right now what we want is to hear those obvious scorecards, so let's send it up to the ring. Porter's dominating performance gets the payoff.
Lakas ng Pinoy, hands up high, we're bringing the noise. Sports, lakas ng Pinoy, champions rise, we making the choice.